Come in, Atlas.
Wow, do you really live here?
Yeah. Where do you think I was living? A van?
Well, for a TBD wrestler.
I've been an indie wrestler for nearly a decade. Plus, my parents are rich, not to brag.
Okay, so, what is it now that you want to talk about?
Right. Now I know you've had a pretty long drive.
It took me 20 minutes to get here.
With traffic.
On foot.
Okay then. Now I know this whole Jordana Relin topic is a little sensitive to you. But to be fair, this is also sensitive to me. I want to talk to you about my time with her. Just so you understand what led her to this point. And look, I know we're on two different teams here in the wrestling world, but in this case, I want you to trust me for just today. No argument, no fact-checking. The stuff I'm going to talk about is going to be sensitive but honest.
All right.
Good. This is my history with Jordan Brigitte Anna Raylan.
Wait, Bridget?
That's her middle name. She never told you.
No?
I guess that's one secret she never told you. Now, let me tell you the rest. Me and Jordan met in freshman year of high school. We were friends for about half a year and then started dating. She was a nice kid at the time. Very nice. That's how I fell in love with her. Then, at around the end of senior year of high school, Jordan's life changed forever. Her parents got into a divorce after her mom was... Okay, I'm not going deep into the details, but let's just say she was very heavy on business, and her dad, who was a former ECW wrestler, was very much against the idea that Jordan's mom was never there for her.
Jordan's dad was an ECW wrestler?
Yeah, Thorman Rallin. She didn't tell you about that either. Damn. Anyways, Thorman took custody of Jordan for a few months until me and her went to college. That's when he taught us how to wrestle. Fast forward in time, we ended up jumping from company to company wrestling. And you know, she is a phenomenal athlete. Until one day. In Pro Japan Wrestling, Jordan was scheduled to go against some other American indie wrestler, who goes by the name of Zoe Bennett, at the Japan Hall.
The bell is rung and anything goes in this no disqualification match.
This is just going to be a brawl that can turn real ugly real quick.
No rules to obey means no limit on how nasty this one can get. And I love it.
Oh, man, what a combination. Just rapid-fire kicks. And it's reverse pain for that mistake.
Down with a sling blade.
Basement
At first, the match went well. Definitely worth 3 stars. 4 if it was in the dome. Anyways, there was a point in the match where Zoe allegedly told Jordan to be careful with her neck when wrestling her because she supposedly had a muscle pulled while stretching it before the match. Jordan apparently misheard it. So she gave her not 1 but 2 botched burning hammers at ringside. Now I'm sure you know how painful a burning hammer is, especially if it's done wrong. She didn't use her arm to protect Zoe's neck while landing, so she accidentally broke her neck. Everyone backstage and at that venue was confused of what was going on because the referee ended the match by KO. She went up to me and asked what was happening. I didn't say a word and just took her backstage. Later, I went to the doctors and they confirmed Zoe's injuries. I went to Jordan and unveiled the news. She broke Zoe's neck, and I had to tell her that Zoe was telling her throughout the entire match to watch her neck. Then Jordan lied to me about it being an accident. To this day, I still know what grudge she had against Zoe that day, but whatever it might have been. It sounded personal, at least to Jordan, but that wasn't what I got mad at her for. It's what she said after that really pissed me off. She said,
"She'd be fine, babe. Do you know how many wrestlers recover from neck surgeries?"
And I was like, "Do you know how many wrestlers hang their boots up because of neck injuries?" Then she said,
"There are 2 types of wrestlers in this world. One that keeps trying, and the other are those who want to give up. I wouldn't be that person to give up. If Zoe's giving up because of my mistake, then that's on her, not me.
I mean, she's not wrong on that part.
Looking back at it, maybe. But she said it was as if a neck injury is just a walk in the park. As a matter of fact, we can talk about the injury stuff with her in a minute. A few months later, me and Jordan gets in this 4-way ladder match for this WWE contract. Not to pull back the curtain, but you know when it comes to some matches, the results are usually revealed ahead of time, right?
Right.
In this match, the winner was supposed to be a competitor named Daisy Kingsley, who I'm sure you know today. But instead of Daisy, Jordan won the match, giving her the WWE contract. And yes, that was the first time me and her had to face each other in the ring. It gets crazy as it ages. I got mad at her because I knew Daisy was originally going to win that match. So, to make it up to Daisy, I told Jordan to invite Daisy and Brooke Danger, the other competitor in that ladder match, to join us at dinner the next night. Brooke couldn't attend, but Daisy was available. The three of us ate at this 5-star restaurant, and we were chatting outside. Little did I know, bringing in Daisy was something I didn't think I would actually regret. I tried to make our conversations interesting and all but Jordan and Daisy got bored. We were all bored until Jordan started talking. She was telling Daisy all of these embarrassing things about me and started to joke around my life. She made fun of my family and my financial struggles. She freaking told Daisy I was broke, which I clearly never was. And Daisy just laughed at every word out of Jordan's mouth. At first, I thought Jordan was straight up cheating on me with Daisy, but luckily, Daisy had a boyfriend at the time that conversation was what started the road to our breakup. Actually, let's fast forward to that, when me and her broke up. I believe this was around the time she had this feud against you.
Wait, was I the reason you two split?
Oh no, this was an entirely different situation. Long story short, ever since she joined WWE, she kept me in her house for the next few years. She expected me to do what you expect in everyday life. Paying bills, cleaning, and watering the plants. She basically had
House rules?
Yeah, house rules, exactly. Anyways, back to the injuries. No pun intended. When Jordan had this back injury from Nia Jax back in 2021, I did everything I could to help her recover to make her come back a few months later. And then it happened again a year later, but it was worse. She got injured by Piper Niven and had to be out of action for almost an entire year. This time, she didn't want my help. We broke up because I felt like I didn't get enough credit from her as a girlfriend. I probably would if I was her housekeeper. She never took me to any of her shows, or anywhere really. I usually take myself out instead. A few months go by and this whole promotional war happens. I saw Jordan and we argued. For once she tried to portray the good girl, which I immediately knew that would take many hoops for her to actually be that kind of person again. I chose to be aggressive towards her, just to expose her for how she has treated me. Then she stacks up lie after lie about me, directly to myself and Mercedes Moan's faces. At the Forbidden Worlds crossover event, I honestly thought for a minute that she changed. I was never more wrong in my life. Which brings me to the present. You guys came back to WWE. And just so you know, I do watch the product. I saw Jordan avoiding this alliance you guys got.
The Thunderous One.
Yeah, that. I noticed that she wasn't involved in the trio that had her Viola King and Daisy Kingsley. I knew what she was planning. I don't know if she told you this, but I'm going to assume she wanted to do her own thing in order to prevent herself from being fired.
How did you?
I'm telling you, I know this stubborn and selfish enchilada.
I mean, now it's making sense. She has told me about her issues with her family recently.
Oh boy, the family. You know she doesn't. Like when her personal life is brought over to her wrestling life.
I know. That was basically why we broke up. I left her because she brought up my parents, who are both gone.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Look, I think that's all I will talk about for now. I'm assuming you don't want to keep going with this, which is fine. I'm also stressed about it. Are you hungry?
I'm good, thanks. Actually, thanks for this. I'm glad someone knows her just as much as I do.
You're welcome. If there's anything you need help with, don't hesitate to reach out.
Oh, yeah, I like her a lot.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from London, England, the rock star Elizabeth King Lee!
I think this might be, no, I'm certain this is the most self-absorbed person in all of WWE.
Well, I've had about enough of your character assassination, Saxton. Just because you don't have any self-confidence doesn't mean others have to go without it. I applaud those who know how much better they are than the rest of us.
Chelsea Green is here. And I think she wants to speak to the manager.
And from Victoria, British Columbia, Canada, Chelsea Green!
You know, I actually heard that Chelsea Green is the kind of person that'll order a huge salad, eat the whole thing, and then complain to the manager that something was wrong with it.
That's not out of the ordinary. It's like wrestling a great match and then learning afterwards that you, Byron, did commentary on it. Maybe after Chelsea gets the win tonight, the general manager will finally recognize her talents.
And coming into tonight, we know this superstar is focused on creating a stir in the women's division.
But she's facing off against someone who will go straight to the manager if she doesn't get her way in this one, Chelsea Green.
Look, there is nothing wrong with making the system work for you, Saxton. And Chelsea just so happens to be a master of that. Win or lose, Chelsea Green knows how to get what she wants.
Telegraphed that one and delivers a blow to the gut. And she's stunned in the corner. Knife-edge chop echoing through the arena.
Oof, that'll leave a mark.
Dismantling the arm in the corner.
Gotta hurt.
Hard to grab or apply a proper hold after a move like that.
Counters that.
Brilliant countering by both competitors.
Oh, man.
Ooh, neck breaker.
That could be it.
She powers out immediately there.
Could be in search of a second win now.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle.
Look at her stumble back up, probably seeing double vision.
From the top rope. Beautiful drop kick.
Plenty of hits coming her way now.
Big forearm.
Mat slam with some attitude.
Driving a knee into the arm.
Elbow drop!
And Green is going full tilt here.
One attack after another from Chelsea Green.
Impressive reversal there.
And she is finally changing the tempo with that attack.
Yeah, but she needs to maintain some offense to fully get back in this one.
Carefully measured knee drop.
Giving the people a chance to take in her up.
Whip back into the ring.
Lining up and stalking a fallen opponent. This could be the beginning of the end.
That duck. Snapmare right into this.
Oh, and what a battle to get out of that hold.
Oh, vicious headbutt. As the arm bars stretch in.
Oh, focusing on the shoulder like that can be felt all the way to your fingertips.
signs of slowing now.
And hanging tough, but beginning to show some wear and tear. Might want to think about picking up the pace a bit.
Boot to the stomach.
Chelsea just can't stop this attack.
Green has to find a way to right the ship here.
What a counter by Chelsea.
Chelsea Green might be waking up.
Green was being tested and was finally able to get some offense of his own in.
Into a sidewalk slam. Cover! There's two! Fends off the 3 count. Wow. Oh, God. And she's been brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, but she can't allow this surge to frustrate her.
We all know what she's looking to do next.
Up high. Headbutt lands. That could end Chelsea's night.
Is it enough? The cover! 2 count. And a victory here tonight.
Here is your winner, the rock star, Elizabeth.
I can't believe this.
Lee!
Just when she thought her evening was coming to a close, a shocking arrival.
So many WWE careers started on SmackDown. Eddie, Cena, Ray, AJ Styles, the list goes on.
Intensity and anger boiling over, all coming to a head up on the stage.
As we can only see, it's only getting worse by the second, Michael.
Corey, what are the perils of this match that superstars must be concerned with?
Now, this is the type of setting where you must be aware of outside interference, because when it's no disqualification, it's not considered interference. It's legal.
The match can change in an instant when another individual who is not officially part of the match makes their presence felt.
That's when a competitor needs to utilize the anything goes stipulation to their benefit and eliminate the mismatch. Taking this one back to the ring now. And no countouts means she has the whole outside to play with. Taking this to the floor. Perhaps looking for some kind of equalizer here.
I do not know exactly what she has planned now, but I do know...
Wait a minute, setting in. Devastating submission coming.
Oh, the heel hooks in!
This won't win the match, but it's doing a lot.
Trying to reverse, trying to break out, firing off shots, and does so successfully.
Oh, boy, to the announce table now. Oh, yeah, gonna clean it off here. This is gonna be dangerous.
We knew this superstar had a mean streak. We didn't realize that they were downright ruthless.
Watch out! Somersault plunge out of the floor.
Took a massive risk.
That'll teach her to waste precious time in the ring.
She's getting that table right where she wants it. She clearly has something in mind. And this might not have a pleasant ending.
Through the table, through the table. Pure chaos. Carnage and scraps of table everywhere.
Taking the brutality of this match to a new level.
Cutting her off there. Smart strategy.
Throws her back in from ringside. Great counter. A determined sequence of attacks from her here.
She's executing on her plan.
And she's seen that sequence before. She knew exactly what was coming.
Nothing fancy there.
DDT.
Spiked.
Front elbow.
She's taking a beating here.
And this match is not over yet. Things are only going to get harder from here.
She adjusts it and reverses it.
Punishing stretch.
Focusing on the shoulder like that can be felt all the way to your fingertips.
Here we go. It's popping off. So much pride, so much resiliency on display.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up. Ooh. Ooh. Boom.
Ooh. Bang.
Never saw it coming.
Great counter. Well-placed elbow to break up the maneuver.
Uh-oh, pump handle applied. What's coming next?
Nelson driver.
Measuring their opponent. Looking to pick their spot. And she dodged that one nicely.
What impact off that knee lift. And then the Poison Rana.
More attacks up there could leave her severely impaired.
She has no idea where she is right now. Reversal. Can she capitalize?
Watch this setup. Very unique offense.
Oh, wow. Rendered unconscious. The official has to call it.
Now here's another look at some of the clips that made that street fight so much fun, at least for us. And she walks away with a big win.
That's what happens when you put in the preparation and the training.
Bad news. Chase is back tonight and he wants to challenge me tonight in a match.
How's that bad news? It's freaking Ribby. You can beat him.
True, but here's the thing. Jacob Cass has booked me to go one-on-one against him in a non-title match. If he beats me, he'll be added into my title defense against James Crimson next Saturday at Bad Blood.
Okay. That's still not a problem, babe. Since it's a non-title match, why don't you just let him beat you tonight so that a triple threat match at Bad Blood would be easier? You wouldn't have to pin James.
That's also true. I would do that, but then that kinda just makes me look bad as champion, if it means I have to pin the weakest link over the real challenge. Not to mention, James would probably pin Chase as well.
Oh yeah, that's true, but your problem is not as bad as mine. Me and Brooklyn are about to hold a record for the world's longest rivalry in human history. We're all grown adults, but she's out here still acting like the same bully from high school.
Of course, but look at the bright side. You beat Trish Stratus last week.
Yeah, about that, me and Trish made this deal last week. Since she's the Divas champion and I'm the women's champion, if I were to beat her tonight, I would challenge her for the Divas championship at Bad Blood, but if she wins, she gets to face me for the women's championship.
Cool, but you know that will end with one of you holding both championships, right?
Yeah, that's part of our agreement. We're not only making history, but we're also adding more to our list.
Wait a minute, is that why you put yourself against Trish? So that you can finally get hands on the Divas championship?
Yeah, it's still on our list. Or at least it was until WWE introduced the Raw Women's Championship. But now that the Divas Championship is back, I have no problem making history as the first woman to hold both championships. However, Trish has demanded a rematch. She couldn't accept the fact that I beat her with a roll-up pin. Jacob Cass made the match official and I got to redo this whole deal again.
You pulled it off once. I'm sure you can beat her again.
I know, this time, I'll rub this win to her and Brooklyn.
Face-to-face, jaw-jacking, toe-to-toe.
Oh, wait a minute. This looks like it's gonna even the odds a bit.
It pays to have friends at ringside.
Well, that superstar in no way can be happy with this disadvantage. We've been waiting to see the superstar face off against the champ for a while, and tonight we're going to see if he has what it takes.
Well, I'm sure when he got word he's facing the champ, he wasn't too thrilled to find out it's a non-title match.
We'll see if that disappointment has provided him with even more spit and vinegar here, Corey.
And I hope they're ready for a fight because the champ does not like to lose.
Title match or not, Corey, we've seen the champ enter each battle with the same amount of fight. I think this match is no different.
Drop kick!
Oh, great height.
Big punch finds its mark.
Closed fist connects. Solid punch. Look at the body shots, lefts and rights. He's returning fire. Trap the arm. Neck breaker. Quick pin attempt here. Not much behind that pin attempt.
He thought he did more damage than he actually did.
Ooh! And he barely evades. Stunner. He gets back into the ring. Standing drop kick. Great ups. He's going to set him over the top rope with a big clothesline. Now what does he do? He's got the man right where he wants him, in trouble. Across the ring.
Eats a punch to the face.
Heads outside, but this one has to end in the ring. Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney. Golly. Inverted DDT. Spiked. Now he's been put on the defensive. Paid dearly for it.
He is a sight to behold. Take a picture while you can, everyone.
Dropping the elbow right on the knee. What's he gonna do here? Oh my goodness! Jam your leg in a bad way. Turning the momentum to his favor. He's got that determined look now. He's finally finding an answer to that onslaught.
He got tired of being pushed around and wants to gain the advantage now.
Drop kick to the knee.
Laser focused on the knee and taking it out with precision.
Now, some might call that showing off, but what a display. What a way to flaunt your abilities.
From the top. Elbow drop. Good Lord. To the outside.
This could get wild.
Standing shooting star press. Incredible.
Acrobatics like that take a tremendous amount of cardio and strength.
Punishing stretch. That attack was definitely pre-calculated, hoping to greatly diminish the power in that arm.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring. And finds a counter.
At last, this looks like the setup, too. This is his chance. Will he seize the moment?
Cover! Oh, and he just kicked out.
He is just barely still in the fight. I don't know how many more times he's going to be able to kick out after that.
That was too close for comfort. That was plan A, and it didn't.
Here it comes. Stay away from the worm. The tequila sunrise. This one's over. Tap.
And he chooses to let go of the hold.
But just the amount of time he was in that submission could be very significant. And the zigzag from behind.
Guys, I think this one's over.
That will end it.
Here is your winner, Treymour.
Ended this match with a big win under his belt.
Show up, get the W, and get out. Not a bad night's work, I'd say.
Guys, I can't wait for this match. I've been waiting a long time for this.
Oh, this is interesting.
I'm not sure I understand why this competitor is out here right now.
Well, maybe because they've had a rivalry that's lasted forever, Byron. Glad you watched the product.
Yeah, but still, they're not in the match. They have no reason to be ringside.
Well, maybe they're going to join us on commentary. It'd be a lot better than you.
Oh, great.
The superstar's already playing head games.
Yeah, but think about how difficult it's going to be for the competitor to actually concentrate on their opponent with this superstar sitting at ringside.
Well, the referee better keep a close eye on the superstar outside. That's their job. And with this match now underway, we'll see whether or not that distraction just proved to be an instant difference maker.
Obstacles come at you from every angle, Cole, and this is no different.
Come on, was the distraction even necessary?
Well, let's watch the match and find out, Saxton, because from where I'm sitting right now, it wasn't unnecessary.
Oh, the elbow connects.
Stomps.
And if the first stomp doesn't send you the message, the follow-up...
She's set back in under the ropes. Ah, look at this. Oh, that could break an arm. Oh, ouch. Nasty roundhouse kick. Fire with a straight shot there. Answering back. The fight is on. Oh! Throwing haymakers.
Well, she's starting to get the upper hand. She's got her opponent rocked.
Whoa, wait a minute. Our guest commentator's getting involved.
No surprise here. This is going to end it.
What is their problem?
It's a long-standing issue between these women. You know, guys, I was just starting to enjoy this matchup, but it's been completely ruined.
They're slamming their face down.
Oh, with authority. This is not going to be good. Relentless. Just going all out with every blow.
Launching.
Oh my, apron senton.
Oh my goodness. Oh man, that's like death by 1,000 cuts.
She's got a chair, and I don't think I'll be able to watch what's to come. Oh.
She's able to get out of the way.
Ooh, just using the steel chair to weaken their opponent.
These are the kind of attacks that completely throw off your equilibrium.
Ah, look at this. Hair pull mat slam. And she's gained total control of this match.
She's fighting hard and reaping the rewards.
Took off the hood of the announce table. Now there go the monitors.
Bad intentions in mind here.
Come on, Byron, get in front of me.
No.
Oh, what's coming here?
Oh, look at the start of this. Looks like, the ankle lock is cinched in.
Legs are grapevine.
This won't.
Got the leg trap. Shifts the hips and her weight. That allows her to be able to deliver blows to the knee, and that'll break things up.
Everyone needs to get out of the way of this fight.
This feels so unsafe.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. She now has gotten herself into a distressing spot.
She has to build the strength to turn the tide. Denied with an elbow.
And she is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
That's the trigger for her to battle her way back into this.
Hard impact on the back. Things not going how she'd like.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Oh, look at this.
I don't want to be part of these problems. Don't want to be part of this crowd.
And now thrown back into the ring.
She's got her where she wants her.
Over the top rope into a lariat.
Nobody hits that one better.
Oh, headbutts. Momentum now on her side.
Her offense is on point right now.
She slips outside. What has she got in mind?
Showing her competition what a real superstar looks like.
Outside of the ring now.
What's the plan here?
She's on her way to the back.
Got it.
The way this is going, we might need local law enforcement to get this under control.
This is certainly one way to shorten your career.
Fighting in such treacherous territory is a one-way ticket to the infirmary.
Oh, breaker. Right into the lower back. Boom! Big boot! Jeez. Oh, my goodness.
Able to avoid there.
Super kick! Mounted palm strikes. Teeing off.
Making sure her opponent remembers who the better superstar is.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair. Oh! She's got an answer for that. Knew what was coming there.
Chairs like it's hardcore heaven.
Oh, God, right through the car window, and finally she wins the match.
Mounting a downed opponent, and look at them go over and over and over again.
And a slap, too. Cars, ambulances, all manners of weaponry. We might be looking at the point of no return here. Oh, my gosh, a follow-away moonsault slam? Complete control right now. Look out.
Oh, what a way to shatter an arm.
That right there is why you've got to keep your head on a swivel in a situation like this.
I would prefer never being in a situation like this, Corey. This is not what parking lots were made for.
Force the move by throwing an elbow into the midsection. Sling blade! And the hatred between these superstars can't be contained. Someone is seriously going to get hurt here.
She's got the high ground on top of the ambulance.
She made it to the top.
I can't look.
Oh, God, that was a crushing dive off of the ambulance. How either competitor can move after that is beyond belief.
Stop sign. That had to hurt.
Series of elbows looking to create separation. She does so.
Pulling him in for the backbreaker. Ouch. Exposed concrete is just the first hazard you see in this area. There are about 100 ways this could be ending in disaster. Lights out. I don't know what these superstars are thinking.
Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's not good. That's a parking area, not a wrestling ring.
Kick to the back. She has her opponent lined up and just taunting her with that chair. Just burying their opponent with that trash can.
This doesn't look stable enough to be fighting on.
Boom!
Weapon in hand, just toying with her now. Watch out!
No official needed here, as it looks like they've settled it themselves.
Yeah, I just hope no one was seriously hurt.